with 1 on the clock. No good there. We get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly. Here's Payton. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Payton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. Vucevic is out there with Boomer, and it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. That's good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Bulls shooting well. They're at 45%. Rose dishes to Butler. And Gibson kicks to Rose. His 3-pointers off the mark. Orlando leading by 23. Payton outside. Shoots the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Left side, Gordon. Rose against Payton. He dishes it to Vucevic. Back to Payton. Clock at 4. Gibson with the steal. Here's Rose. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Oladipo, the pass to Ray. Vucevic, a screen on Gasol. Here's Ray. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Gibson setting the pick for Rose. 6 on the shot clock, and Elfrid Payton with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And just way too early to tell how this year's group of rookies will turn out, but just from an early look, they seem to be a group that can contribute. Definitely not going to be a class with a small impact on the league.
Chicago making a switch here. McDermott's checked in.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 11 points for Aaron Gordon. With the 2015 draft class, the big thing is how many guys are polished coming into the NBA. It's a good blend of raw talent and certainly skill.
Yeah, I like the way you said that. This class will always be headlined by the 2 big men, but there's a lot of value throughout the rest of the draft, too. That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, that actually excellent talent to make it special, and that combination is a winning one.
The kick out to Oladipo. Payton dishes to Oladipo. Payton outside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Mirotic passes to McDermott. Shot from 12. And Oladipo pulls it down.
And you talk about the Bulls being able to beat anybody in the league. They did. They did that last season. One of only 3 teams to register 1 win against every other team in the league back in 2015.
Rose against Payton. Outside Gasol. Here's Butler. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And, you know, getting back to that point about the Bulls beating every team in the league, only the Spurs and Warriors were the other teams to do that. Goes to show just how tough last year's Bulls squad was.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season hides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Rose kicks to Butler. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Butler goes in the corner. It's McDermott. Here's Gasol, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Gordon. Another shot. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Cantor checked in for Vucevic. And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award, really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
Back to Gasol. Butler on the wing. Mirotic has a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game. Orlando leading by 20. Payton drives in. The kick out to Oladipo. Rejected by Gasol. Rose in the post, defended by Gordon, and he gets the bucket. And that's 18 points for Butler.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Payton kicks to Cantor. Moves off the pick and hammers it home.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
They grab their own miss.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And they double up Payton to the paint. Ray the pass to Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Oladipo on the wing. They get it back. Back to Payton. 1:05 left in the 4th quarter. Inside and stolen by Butler.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Orlando.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win. This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
No good from Gibson. Orlando dictating the flow.
Timeout. Start it.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They lead by 25. We got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And now that you can tell there's some bad blood here. They're just rubbing it in now by calling a timeout.
Yeah, there really isn't much for them to be talking about. This is rubbing it in and adding salt to the wound.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
The job he did down low was fantastic. That's right, fantastic. He had great understanding of the way the defense was set up in the paint. He had a ton of high percentage looks close to the bucket and converted every time. Nice game, real nice game.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire
Another one.